Hey, what's up? It's Annika, and today is the day! Look who we have here.
Hey kids.
It's my dad. He just flew in I wanted to say this morning, but it was last night. I'm not even awake yet because I actually haven't had a sip of my coffee yet. But the only way to start the day is with Dunkin'. Gotta get that pumpkin swirl before it's gone, because I think Halloween is what? This weekend?
Saturday.
It's Saturday! Oh my gosh. Okay, today's Tuesday when we're starting this road trip slash packing slash getting my life out of Florida day. But if you haven't watched my last few videos, then you should go to that first, because this won't make any sense to you. But if you have, then you know that I'm actually moving out of Florida and not leaving Disney the company, but geographically leaving Disney and moving back to Oregon. So that's what we're doing today. We're actually currently at U-Haul. Hold on. Hi, U-Haul. But we're waiting for 9 a.m. because that's when I scheduled to pick up my trailer. But we got here really early thinking that they might be open earlier, but they're not. So it's like, what, 8:30 now? We gotta do a little waiting, but yeah, so we're gonna pick up my trailer. Gonna pack up all of my crap. I don't even know if I want to show you how much crap I have. It's kind of embarrassing. Are you ready?
Yes, dear.
He's just happy that I had everything packed before I got here, and so he didn't have to pack anything. But we're starting the day out right with some Dunkin', so it'll all be fine. I mean, we'll check in a few hours to see if it's all still fine, but yeah. They look amazing. But okay, so now we're packing up all of my crap. Like, this is not even, this is only a little bit of it. I definitely always do the hack though of just like sticking trash bags in my closet and just scooping up all my clothes so that they can just be squished, and then I can just hang them up whenever I get to my destination. I've got to somehow fit this clothing rack in this TV stand. I don't know. All right, the bedroom is empty. My tiny little shoebox. I won't miss you. All right, ladies and germs, she is packed up. Pack it up. Yeah, so that was brutal. It wasn't raining, thankfully, and we had a bit of a breeze, but oh man, the Florida heat is no joke. Took us about just under 2 hours to pack everything, and now we're ready to hit the road. We don't even know where we're going. We're kind of just like, let's go and see where we end up. But yeah, it's about 12:45-ish now. We started packing at about 9:30, and then we finished at about 11:30, just before 11:30. And I just had to take care of some stuff, and then we're ready to go! A superstar! Woohoo! Yeah, I got everything packed up. Got my pillow and like all of our snackies and everything, so I'm already ready for a nap. Like, I'm getting hangry. We need to stop for food, so we're gonna figure that out. But time to hit the road! Thank you for visiting Florida! See you never! Welcome to Georgia! It's a beautiful day in Georgia. Hi, Georgia. Good morning, it's the next day, and I kind of didn't vlog really any of our trip yesterday because we were just dead. And it was raining really, really bad in Georgia, as you saw, and luckily I wasn't the one driving through that. Made him drive through that. But of course, what other way to start a new day than with Dunkin'? Gotta get that pumpkin iced coffee and that donut to really just get you going. And we're actually still in Florida. We went into Georgia and then down back to Florida to drive by the coast. And we're gonna well, we're gonna try, but I think we kind of have to make it to New Orleans by tonight. That's our goal. So we've got some adventures planned there, and the weather is pretty cloudy and overcast, which is fine by me. Still pretty humid out and still pretty hot, but I'll take it. It's actually 75 today.
Wow.
That's cold, actually. But he's like, it's still too hot. Because it's like 30 degrees in Oregon. And I'm not prepared for that. But we're gonna hit the road now and see what we find along the way. All right, so it's starting to kind of pick up with rain. There's supposedly a tropical storm in the forecast, but we're just gonna hopefully avoid that, even though we're probably gonna have to drive right through it. But now we're in New Orleans bound. We switched drivers and had to stop for some Taco Bell, and now we're off again.
Yep, I'm the designated rain driver.
Yep. I'm over it. We're pretending that we are almost to Key West instead of far from it. It's a little moody today, but you know what, I can relate, so. Okay, so we're making our way to New Orleans, as I mentioned before, and I'm trying to check the weather, and it literally says hurricane warning and tropical storm warning. But then if you look at it, it is, where am I? Now it's about 1-ish, just after 1, and it's storming now. And then by the time we get there, in like a few hours from now, if we're taking our time kind of thing, it should lighten up. And then by tonight, it should stop raining, and then it'll be clear and sunny tomorrow. So hopefully we miss the worst of it, and we can just, I don't know, catch it at a good time, I guess. We asked for hurricane drinks, not hurricane weather. All right, we're coming up on Alabama. Looks the same from here, but and it looks the same as Georgia from the freeway, but yeah, maybe we can stop and get a quick selfie. Even I consider that an emergency stop, right? Oh, okay, we're gonna say goodbye to Florida. It was the same bye to Florida that we saw going into Georgia. All right, bye for real this time, Florida. Thank you for visiting. You're welcome. Goodbye. Alabama state line. There we go. Don't they have like a cool sign? Come on. Where are the cool signs? All right, so I guess the Alabama state line sign was all we get. We don't get a cute welcome to Alabama sign. So Alabama, can you work on that, please? Thank you. Mostly excited for New Orleans. That was like my one destination that I really did want to go to, and I've been wanting to go to for a while now, and it just like timed out perfectly that we could go. So I'm actually really looking forward to that once we get through this like storm weather and the rain and such. But if you haven't noticed by now, we haven't really planned out our stops that much. We're really just going day by day, how we feel, where we want to see as we go along, and where we end up. We've gone through the Princess and the Frog soundtrack, the Frozen 2 soundtrack, my Mood radio, like the song Mood, the popular hip-hop one. We went through that radio like twice. And now we're moving on to podcasts. I downloaded some, or I tried to download some true crime podcasts for us to listen to, and he wasn't very amused by that. But I don't think they downloaded fully, so we might have to wait a couple more days to listen to those once I like download them once we have Wi-Fi. But we're doing it. We're doing the thing. Coming up on the USS Alabama, all the way over there. We just crossed into Mississippi and are welcomed by a hurricane warning sign. Oh look, welcome to Mississippi. We did it. We did it.
Get blown to Arkansas.
Oh, true. We might get blown into Arkansas. The Arkansas from Mississippi. And we're about an hour and 48 minutes from New Orleans. And I just plugged in like the general city, so that's not technically exactly where we're going, but we just crossed borders. That's what the reservation's for tonight, but we want to move it to tomorrow night because we're not going to make it there tonight. Right, that's what we would want to move it to, yes. Okay, thank you. So, just calling the property to change it from tonight to tomorrow night. So...
What thing go through?
I don't know. No one was answering.
Now it looks like a hurricane.
Yeah, now we're in the hurricane. We found it. We found it.
Or at least a tropical storm.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going then to the next stop?
Well, I'm waiting to see a sign of a hotel. There's nothing back there.
I know, because I told you we passed, like we missed our first chance, and now our next chance isn't until like a bit.
Well, that was exit 38.
Alright, so what after felt like 700 phone calls because we decided that we're not gonna make it to New Orleans tonight because of Hurricane Zeta. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that is hitting right over New Orleans, and right now it's Category 1 hurricane, and winds are expected to be from 55 miles an hour up to gusts of 95 miles an hour. So we decided to stop about 75 miles out of New Orleans because that's just kind of where we ended up. And I tried to modify our hotel reservation for tonight from New Orleans, from tonight to tomorrow night. And I tried calling the property, they weren't picking up. I tried like 7 times, and then I tried calling up myhotels.com, which is what I booked it through, like on the app. And that took like 3 tries because the number just like was not working. And I don't know if it was like my service or the number, but it was just being weird. And I finally got someone on the line, and I had to wait like 12 minutes, and then they had to call the hotel. It was just a whole ordeal. But anyway, we're trying to find a hotel right this second now because we are not gonna make it any further. It's only 4:09. We're kind of bummed that that's as far as we could get, but I mean, what can you do? Mother Nature said not tonight, and you know what? It's probably for the best. Tomorrow it's supposed to be clear. It'll be a little bit cooler. It'll be in mid-60s, but it'll be sunny and no hurricane. So that's fine with me. We're going on an adventure. It's all fine, and we're gonna figure it out. So early night, I guess, but we can just rest up and get ready for our New Orleans adventure that's not in a hurricane. It's coming down out there, not too bad yet, and we're still about 75 miles out from like the the eye of the storm, but we had to make a mad dash for it because of where we had to park the car and where we had to get to a room, like all of our stuff. It was just madness. But we're in our room now. The problem is everything is closed for hurricane prep, and I've actually never been through a hurricane before. I've just somehow always like luckily, coincidentally, been out of town whenever there have been like warnings in Florida or like supposed hurricanes, even when a hurricane didn't even really happen. But thankfully, since I'm moving, I cleared out my pantry. I've got like a bag of snacks. So tonight on the menu, we've got oatmeal packet with hot water. We have a little like Keurig thing in our room, thank goodness. So we're gonna make some oatmeal. We've got some crisp thins. We've got some pita chips. I got some chewy bars, wheat thins, saltines. I've got some assorted chips. And mind you, this was all just sitting in my pantry when I was moving out. So I just threw it all in a bag, knowing that it would come in handy on this road trip. So thank goodness for that. And let's see, should I have apple cinnamon or maple brown sugar oatmeal for dinner? Power went out. It's only 7 o'clock. Guess it's time for bed. Oh, good. All right, so it's the next morning. and it's clear as day. Obviously, like, I think that doesn't always happen after storms. It's just funny how that works, and not funny, but you know what I mean. And there's literally barely a cloud in the sky, like maybe in the horizon, and the sun is shining. It's a bit breezy. The temperature dropped about 10 degrees. As you saw last night, it got pretty crazy, and we did lose power. I think my dad said we gained it back at like 1 a.m. when like the lights went on and the AC started blasting again, but we survived, and I am pretty good off of hurricanes. Don't think I need to do another one. Yeah, so my car's okay, my storage is okay, the hotel seemed okay. Like, they have a lot of debris already cleaned up. My dad said when he went out like early this morning to come check on the car, he said that it was way worse and that they already cleaned so much of it up. And if you can hear loudly, there's like someone who's I think he has a chainsaw, and he's like breaking down some of the trees that have fallen and some more of the debris. So yeah, we're having an adventure today in the last like 12 hours, but yeah, I think that's like a good stopping point for this like part 1 of my road trip. So that's enough adventure for one vlog for me. But check out the next vlog for when I go to New Orleans. We are actually still headed there today. Weather seems okay as long as, you know, debris is picked up. It wasn't too bad of a storm. It came and went pretty quickly, and it wasn't too terrible as far as I know. So we're crossing our fingers, hoping for the best. I'm really excited to see New Orleans and get a beignet and all of that good stuff. So hope you enjoyed this moving vlog with me. Although we didn't do too much, we did have quite an adventure. But there's more adventure to come, so make sure you're subscribed, like this video if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!